It begins at dawn, in the humid air of the tropics, where the perfect ripeness is judged not by machines, but by skilled hands. Each fruit is handled with care, destined for a journey of transformation.
From tree to transport, efficiency preserves the delicate flesh.
The first leg of the journey is the most critical, guarding against damage.
Leaving the fields behind, the harvest heads towards the heart of the operation.
Arrival at the gateway of industry, where nature meets precision engineering. The process of purification begins with a turbulent, cleansing bath.
A mechanical storm ensures not a speck of soil remains.
Stripped of the earth's residue, the fruit's true color is revealed.
Final manual preparations, removing the last inedible parts.
The first major transformation. A single cut exposes the inner world. At its core lies the future of the orchard, but for the puree, it must be removed. With robotic precision, the fruit is prepared for its next stage.
Heat is applied, not to cook, but to break down cell walls and unlock the fruit's essence.
Tenderized by steam, the fruit is now ready for its journey through the factory's core. Gravity becomes a tool, guiding the harvest towards the heart of the process. Separate streams become one, a river of raw material flowing towards transformation, where the fruit will meet force and be reduced to its most fundamental state. A violent, necessary separation, flesh from fiber, essence from form. The first golden flow, the papaya's identity, is now a uniform, liquid potential. The lifeblood of the factory now travels through its metallic arteries.
Human decision guides the automated flow, directing batches for consistency.
Here, batches are blended, achieving a uniform flavor and color profile. Constant motion prevents separation, ensuring every particle is homogenized. Powerful pumps take over, propelling the product to the next critical stage.
Overhead, the product flows unseen, like a secret river through the industrial landscape.
Temperature is the next tool, applied with exacting precision for safety and quality. Cooked in seconds, then cooled just as fast, locking in flavor and color. Brought to the perfect temperature, the puree is now ready to be captured. As the sun rises, the factory awakens, a fortress of flavor waiting to receive its daily bounty.
Every delivery is logged, weighed, and tracked from the moment it arrives.
This is where the journey from field to factory is formally handed over.
A portal between two worlds, the organic chaos of the farm and the ordered rhythm of the line.
The human element prepares. Discipline and hygiene are the first tools of the day. A ritual of cleanliness, ensuring nothing unwanted enters the production environment.
Is the cathedral of production, where raw fruit is methodically sculpted into a product.
From here, every parameter is watched.
every variable controlled by the silent pulse of data.
The vital signs of the process are mechanical, felt, and heard by those who know its language.
From this vantage, the grand design is clear. A linear, flowing path from raw to refined.
Preventive care is the religion here. A minute of maintenance saves hours of stoppage.
Even in this world of metal and motion, there is a stark operational beauty.
The interface is simple, but the commands alter physical reality, texture, flow, time.
Samples are drawn continuously, the first line of defense in the guarantee of quality.
Here, in the silent lab, the product will be scrutinized by science.
The first tests are sensory, judging the very essence of the harvest by eye.
Science quantifies sweetness, ensuring each batch meets the exact standard.
Acidity is measured, a critical factor for flavor balance and product safety.
The invisible world is monitored. Ensuring purity means searching for what cannot be seen.
With this stamp, the batch is cleared. It is now official raw material.
QC to control room. Batch 4472 is cleared for filling.
Copy that. The word is given.
But let us return to the beginning of the line, where technology first judges the whole fruit.
In milliseconds, it sees what human eyes cannot. Subtle defects, color inconsistencies. With a puff of air, imperfection is removed from the stream without ever touching the fruit. Sorted by dimension, each size category is destined for a specific product line, maximizing yield and consistency.
For the premium line, even the removal of the stem is an act of careful craftsmanship.
A final, chilling, sanitizing rinse, the last step before the fruit is committed to the process.
Cleansed, sorted, and approved, the harvest now crosses the threshold into transformation.
The first true transformation. Steam relaxes the flesh, deactivates enzymes, and prepares it for the blade. Heat has done its work, creating a weakness between flesh and peel for the machine to exploit.
A gentle abrasion strips away the inedible, leaving only the valuable fruit behind.
Even after the machine, the human eye performs its final, meticulous check.
Geometry is imposed. The fruit is now standardized, ready for its next destiny. Size matters. Separation ensures only the ideal pieces continue to the next stage. Here, in the simmering kettle, fruit is married with sweetness and acidity, the foundation of the dessert.
Heat is applied with scientific precision, cooking the fruit just enough to preserve texture and flavor.
To achieve the perfect, smooth consistency of puree, the mixture must undergo immense pressure.
At this moment, texture is born. Every particle is reduced to a uniform micron size. Rapid cooling locks in the fresh cooked flavor and the newly created texture.
Here, the finished puree waits, a reservoir of potential, ready for packaging.
A final, silent guardian scans for the unthinkable, ensuring absolute purity.
The machine prepares itself, a final cleansing ritual before the sacred act of filling.
From a roll of sterile film, the vessel that will carry the flavor to the world is born.
In one continuous motion, the package is formed, filled, and sealed, a marvel of mechanical choreography.
The machine's heart is the fill. Too much is waste, too little is failure.
It must be exact. With heat and pressure, the product is captured forever in its sterile environment.
The birth of the final product. Each pouch is an identical twin, a testament to repetition.
The scales of justice here are digital. Tolerance is 0. Every gram is accounted for.
Eyes of silicon scan for flaws invisible to humans, guarding against the slightest imperfection. The ultimate test is one of immersion. A single bubble would mean failure for an entire batch.
Individual pouches become a collective, ready to be grouped and boxed for their journey into the world.
From 2 dimensions to 3, a new container is born to carry and protect the primary package.
Where human hands would fumble, the robot dances, a ballet of precision at superhuman speed. A final piece of information, a bridge between the factory and the kitchen, is added.
The secondary package is sealed, completing a layer of protection and identity.
The collective grows larger. Individual servings are now grouped for distribution.
Sealed for strength, the product is now armored against the rigors of travel.
This is the culmination of the line, a relentless, ordered flow of finished goods, ready for the world.
The final handoff is robotic. Building the pallet is a puzzle of weight and balance solved in real time.
Guided by invisible algorithms, each pallet is constructed for maximum stability and minimum space. Between each layer, a simple sheet of cardboard becomes a critical barrier against shifting and collapse.
A monument to efficiency. Tons of product, stacked with geometric precision, ready to be moved by a whisper of force.
The silent workhorses of the warehouse. Without a driver, they navigate a map of magnetic tape and lasers. This is the factory's circulatory system, a silent, ceaseless flow of materials guided by invisible fields. The warehouse is vertical. Storage is a 3-dimensional chessboard, and the shuttles are the players.
In a perfectly timed ballet, the load is transferred from horizontal transport to vertical ascent.
Here, in the cathedral-like silence of the high racks, the product will wait, perfectly inventoried, until called upon. Every pallet has a digital twin. Its location, its contents, its life, all known to the system.
The system speaks, and the machines obey. An order is a chain reaction of automated retrieval.
The final sort. A river of product divides into streams, each flowing towards a specific destination.
The final layer of protection is applied by machine, a strong, transparent skin holding the entire unit together.
The journey within the factory ends here, at the threshold of the wider world.
The baton is passed from automated guide to human pilot for the final, delicate placement.
Loading a trailer is an art of space and weight. Every cubic centimeter is precious.
The final act of care is one of constraint, locking the product in place against the forces of the road.
The climate is locked in. From now until delivery, a micro-season of perpetual chill surrounds the product.
The chain of custody is documented. Every handoff, every temperature is recorded for traceability.
And so, the finished product begins its journey from the heart of the factory to the shelves of the world.
Even as product ships, science looks weeks and months into the future, predicting its lifespan.
The ultimate test of safety returns a verdict of purity. The record is closed and filed for history.
Precision requires care. The tools that measure and dispense must themselves be measured and tended to.
In a world of grams and seconds, the machines must be reminded of absolute truth by physical standards.
factory's footprint is managed here. The water that touched the fruit is cleansed and returned to the earth.
The most important quality check is often the simplest. Do those who make it enjoy it?
The factory never sleeps. Its stewardship is passed from one set of hands to another, a relay race without a finish line.
Under the cloak of night, the rhythm continues. The lights burn, the machines hum, and the river of puree flows on.
Each day ends and begins with a flood, a ritual of cleanliness, resetting the stage for the next act of creation.
Quality is not born on the line. It is inherited from the raw material and tested at the very gate. The vital signs of the product are monitored in a continuous, unblinking stare. Any deviation is seen in an instant.
Quality control is not just detection, it is correction. A whisper of adjustment here ensures perfection miles down the line. Texture is a measurable science. The mouthfeel of the final dessert is decided in this moment by this number.
The sunset hue of the papaya is not poetry here. It is a set of coordinates on a scientific grid.
While the main factory perfects the present, other minds in quiet rooms are already inventing its future.
The package must be as reliable as the product. Its strength is tested to destruction to guarantee it will not fail.
It is tested to fail, so that in the real world, under normal stress, it will never fail. The final, and most subjective, judges are human senses, calibrated by training and shielded by science.
All streams of data converge here into a single, undeniable truth. The batch is fit for purpose. Quality extends beyond the product to the very air it is packaged in and the environment that surrounds it.
The system is paranoid by design.
Here, time is stored in frozen form. Every batch has a witness, kept to answer any question that may arise in the future. In the modern factory, there are no secrets. The life story of every single pouch can be told in an instant.
This document is the product's passport, its diploma, and its guarantee. It travels with the goods, a promise of integrity. The final human touch in the factory is one of gentle placement, the last link in a chain of millions of movements.
The pallet is now an official, traceable unit in the global supply chain, ready for its final move.
With the click of the seal, the factory's responsibility is formally sealed inside. The product is entrusted to the road. In the system, the journey is now a live track on a map. The physical and digital worlds are in sync.
And just like that, the cycle is complete. The fruit of the land, transformed by human ingenuity, is on its way to nourish.
For a brief moment, there is silence. The machines rest, gathering strength for the...
Behind every perfect pouch, there are hands. Skilled, careful, proud hands.
This is not just a factory. It is an ecosystem, a community, a machine that turns sunlight.
This is the true destination. Not the warehouse, not the store, but here, in a moment of nourishment, of flavor, of joy.
Good morning, team. The board is green, the sky is clear, let's get to work.
And this is how modern factories produce papaya puree from start to finish.
From the farm.
To the factory, to your home. A process perfected. A promise delivered.